Okay. Welcome back to my Let's Play of Gloomhaven, The Crimson Scales on TTS. I've got all the lights turned off. I got the fireplace going. This is maximum comfiness for just some good Gloomhaven fun. I believe, as usual, we did everything possible last time at the end before we're ready to go on to another scenario. So I think we're just going to go on to another scenario. Number 13, the Corpse Cavern. We're in pretty good shape. We're both level 3. We've got some enhancements going on. And we're ready to rock. We also have the new slug crossbow, which should double up our orbital strike and be awesome. Road event. You come across a group of bright sparks on the side of the road. Dressed in full lab gear, they beckon you toward them and offer you 2 vials to choose from. One of the vials is filled with a glowing red liquid, and the other with bubbling green ooze. We're running an experiment and would appreciate if you would test one of these out for us. The bright spark grins. Just let us know how it goes when you make your way back to the city. So we can try the glowing red liquid or the bubbling green ooze. Now they want you to pick the red liquid because ooze is always a negative thing, but I'm gonna flip it on them. I'm taking that ooze. Boom, baby. You gulp down the bubbling green ooze and it has a spicy, bitter aftertaste. Moments after finishing the last drop, you feel a rush of energy surge throughout your body. You turn away with your head held high, feeling invigorated and refreshed. All start scenario with strengthen. See, I told you. You gotta think. You gotta think how they think. They're trying to fuck with you. You know, the developers, so you gotta flip it on them. Alright, so we start strengthen, and this goes actually to the bottom of the deck. So we will see this again, which is awesome, because now we know for sure, so we can always, well, eventually get a scenario with strengthen at the start, which hopefully we can capitalize on. Alright, and we are doing 13. Corpse Cavern. There it all is. All right. Okay. Corpse Cavern. You are walking through the sinking market, trying to avoid the hustlers hawking strange pieces of metal and the like, when you are approached by a slightly flustered Sheila, the potion maker from the Sleeping Lion. "Just the people," she cries out. "I could really do with a favor if you aren't too busy." Always keen to help someone so generous with her useful concoctions, you ask her to explain what you can do to help. "There's a cavern not too far from here, which is the only place for miles around that hanging moss can be found. This is a most useful ingredient in many of my more advanced potions, but it requires very delicate handling. Unfortunately, my stocks are running low, and the cave is populated by some horrible creatures. Could you clear the cavern for me so that I can harvest the moss? I'll give you the choice of my next batch of elixirs," she adds with a wink. Stepping into a cave full of horrible creatures doesn't sound like enormous fun, but Sheila's concoctions are the best in the business. As you enter the cavern, you start to doubt the wisdom of this trip almost immediately, as you are greeted by shambling, reanimated corpses who head for you as soon as you enter the chamber. This had better be the most amazing moss in Gloomhaven. Well, that's kind of a weird thing to say, because the region isn't called Gloomhaven. That's specifically just the town. So I don't know why they would say that, but I don't know if there's a name for the whole region or not. Alright, so looks like we got 3 rooms. We're fighting a lot of living corpses, some lurkers, which are big crabs, and of course oozes. All living corpses gain target 2 on all their attacks. And we start poisoned. Okay, why? I mean, there's no story explanation of why we are poisoned. But sure. So strengthen, poison, strengthen, poison. We have an elite, 2 elite living corpses and a lurker over there. So they all have target 2. I think lurkers have moved to... Okay. Then I think we probably want to go late. This can be deleted. Yeah. I think we want to go late on both and try and do a double cannon. I would set up the ignited launch, but we want to take advantage of our strengthen that we have. Dynamo, kill a monster during the scenario by causing at least 4 more points of damage to it than is necessary, or kill a monster attacked by any of your allies earlier in the same round. Let's go for that. You can usually do that pretty easily. Use no potions during the scenario, or kill a monster not adjacent to you while you are adjacent to another monster. I think we could probably make do with no potions. So let's try for that. All right, going late and just slapping something. This is where multi-target would be useful. Standing ground does have an attack on the bottom, but bombard has to be adjacent to somebody, and he often wants to avoid that fate. So that card rarely gets used for that. So in lieu of not having anything better, I guess just do an attack 3 just to hit as hard as I can. So do that, and oh, I don't know. I don't think we really need to move much. I don't know. Generate Earth, I guess. Over here, we definitely want to do double cannon. We'll want to go later than that. Yeah, this will work. Go. Lurker's going first. It's just shielding 1. It's kind of annoying, but yeah. And then these are actually moving 2, so that sucks a lot. Fortunately, they can't target 2, but my double cannon now is pretty fucking useless. And they hit hard. Especially because we're poisoned. This was pretty worst case scenario, I think. Hard to get worse than that. Alright, so an attack of 4 against the bombard. No, well that's awesome. But that means that I wish that was the Hierophant. +1, 5 damage to the fucking Hierophant. We will make it 4. I'm going to use this, obviously, so that's retaliate 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. All right, so bombard. I could set up consistent firing. But like I said, I really want to take advantage of the strengthen. I don't know why I picked this card then. But I guess it's for an XP and the move. Do I want to move? Maybe I don't want to move. No, I can still hit this guy. I'll go for this guy. I get an XP. And this is an attack 3. +1, so 4 damage. done. Yeah, fine. Then the Hierophant is going, and 1, 2, 3. That'll remove his poison. Yeah, that works. Then I make Earth. And then I shoot this guy for an attack of 3. Crit. Yeah. I mean, I miss out on giving him a prayer card, but a crit is a crit. So good. I don't have any heals. So we'll just have to go quickly and make sure we do something for that. End of round. All right, ultimately could have gone a lot worse, but yeah, the Hierophant needs to extricate himself from this situation. So I'm thinking I could just go invisible, but I really want to use this big heal that will strengthen me. We do need to do a move 2 at least. I don't think we need to move especially fast, but something reasonably fast. This. It's kind of a selfish turn, but there you go. On this side, I don't know. Probably going fast and pushing him, or setting up like the orbital strike. But it's just, I don't know. Let's try and avoid damage this turn. So we want Forceful Bolt. So I'm going to do this and this. Okay. Corpse is going to just attack, so that's good. He also takes damage, so that means the push will work well. The Lurker is moving like 1. Yeah. All right, so the Bombard's moving here. And he's doing an attack 3. Oh, that's range 2. Fuck. Oh, no, that... Yeah, okay. God. I'm too cozy. I'm not thinking straight. -2? My ass. Fuck. Okay, 1 damage. And he gets pushed 2, I think. Yeah. Okay. The Hierophant is healing for 3, which removes the poison. I fly. I get strengthened. And then I can move 2. I guess here, but that seems pretty iffy. Just for a coin. He takes a damage from that. This thing moves 1. Hold on. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. Focuses on the Bombard. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. No, okay. So he doesn't move because no move is closer to the Bombard than he is now. So that works. That works for me pretty good. All right. End round. So now I think we want to set up the ignited launch and try and do it big time. So for this one, we want to go slow, I guess. Hopefully they'll already move. So we'll just use ignited launch as our 1. And for our 2, probably this to gain advantage on our next projectile attack. Which ideally will be with the slug crossbow to be just fucking insane. But we'll see. For the Hierophant, I probably want to go a little faster. Just in case they get tricksy with it. And maybe just pepper him with Inner Reflection, or I could do Prosperous Concord to give the +2 onto one of these bastards. Something like that, I think. Something like that should work. Lurker going first, moving +1, so that's 3. 1, 2, 3, right up there. Unfortunately, attacking both of us with an attack of 1, but you know, I lose my flying if this connects. So there's that. Hierophant first. Yep, 1 damage. I retaliate for 2 though. So that's done. Then against the Bombard, 1 damage, although it's not 1 damage because of the hide armor. All right, could be worse. Now the Hierophant goes. Shit. Yeah, the fucking living corpse isn't moving this turn. This is not great. I don't know if I can get them. Well, it's possible. The Bombard next turn will have to go after, or he'll have to go as late as possible, which is a 68. So I have to hope the living corpse goes faster than that and moves 1 space into position. And that means that I'll be tanking a hit from the Lurker. But if I move the Hierophant here, 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 it will just move to this spot in order to hit both of us, if it can move. So I could put it on this spot, assuming that it'll move, but then what if it does? Oh god, this is the tricky part of it. So it's a lot safer for me to just stand where I am. So all right, fine, I'm gonna do it this way. I'm gonna not take advantage of my strengthen. I'm gonna disarm the Lurker, gain an XP, and add curse. And then I'm gonna heal myself for 3. No, I may as well use this. Make it 8. Good, 8 health. Then stay where you are, the Bombard. All right, I mean, I guess. None of this is great. I'm going to set up ignited launch. Right here. Is that at least we can be certain about. He's not going to move at all with this positioning. And he's disarmed, so he won't hurt us. So then our only hope is that the living corpse moves next turn. Somewhat early. Either a 1 or a 2 move. We can make it work. But, yeah. And then, I could do an attack to range 3. Oh yeah, I get that, no matter what. So I'll shoot the living corpse. +1. That works for me pretty good. Alright. Yeah, I mean, this could be an amazing turn next turn where we just clear the room. But we'll see. So yeah, we're going as late as possible. Over here, probably just like kill something. If something's left over. Fuck. So close. And he is moving 1. Damn. Alright, well, The lurker would be hitting both of us for 3, so thankfully I disarmed him. Bombard, it goes off. I don't get to use the slug crossbow to make it amazing. It's just an attack 6 with advantage. Boo-hoo. Oh, ×2 or +3. Well, ×2 is 12, so I think that is better. 12 damage, and it's not even my turn. It's pretty good. I don't know. God, I really don't want to be near him, but I guess I can. Yeah, we can do some stuff. So I'm gonna do an attack 2, range 4, +2. Hot damn. Now I don't have to pull myself. So if I just stay where I am, the corpse won't be able to hit anything, and then the Hierophant will be able to finish him off. Yeah, that sounds good to me. Done and done, and the Hierophant will do an attack 3, range 2, +1. See, now the rolls are coming together. It's beautiful. I get to give a prayer card to the Bombard. Oh my god. Well, it seems like there's a lot of poison floating around, so definitely Aspiration. That gives him another turn, which is nice. And the Hierophant will just move here. I could move farther, but meh. Done. Nice. Now that was pretty good. I mean, it wasn't as perfect as I'd like, but we did get a prayer card out of it, which I didn't really expect. All right, so we wanted to encourage conviction because we can get him to actually no, because he's playing these two, so that's not really useful. It's kind of nice if you have the light, and also I'd get to gain an XP, but it doesn't really matter. And we're both at full health, so that was pretty well handled. And just do all that stuff. Okay. So I think I could get an XP for free, but I'm gonna move 1, 2. Let's move 4 with the boots. We'll be long resting anyways, and then we're gonna set up this. Done. The Hierophant, I guess, is just moving 2 and doing nothing. We're set. Here comes the age-old debate. Do I commit to doing long rests? I think this time I will. Just because I used my shawl. I used this nice helmet. I used my shield. I don't really need the heals, but we're gonna do it. Start round. End round. Also, you can just set this to 90 degrees. There you go. Isn't that quicker? Beep, 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 beep. What do we want to be rid of? Usually standing ground. It has its uses sometimes for that shield, but the bottom part rarely comes into play. It is one of my faster initiatives, which is kind of painful. But everything else kind of has a good use that I am pleased with. So, yes. Over on this side. Oh, shit. Did I do assistant? I don't think I did. Fuck. I don't think I did. And I haven't been keeping track of this. Well, that's my bad. I gotta pay attention. On this side, usually grappling hook is what I get rid of. I noticed there's not a whole lot of need for jumps in these scenarios compared to Gloomhaven. Gloomhaven, I felt, had a lot of just like trapped off areas and hazardous terrain areas and shit. This has been pretty mild. All right, so we want to get in there and probably set up an ignited launch right away because it's got great range and we can just pop, pop. So let's do this and this. Go late. Which means that the Hierophant is usually the one to open doors. So let's do a move 4 to give us some flexibility. Could go invisible, but I don't really want to be... I generally don't want to be in there. Well, do I want the Hierophant to open the door? I guess it doesn't matter. Because Hierophant could then wait for them to get a little closer. Yeah, sure, it's fine. Let the Bombard do it. All right, move 2. Or move 4 if necessary. Well, well, well. Well. We've got some stuff. I'm right here currently. Read 14A. Yep, okay, simple. That's that. All right, so draw a card for everything. The ooze is already multiplying. These are normal oozes, by the way, not blood oozes. So they do have the worst multiplier compared to the blood oozes. But it's annoying. The lurker is going to be moving 2. So it'll basically just hop onto this difficult terrain. And this guy will move here. The living corpse is going to be moving 2 to this spot. And then we'll be muddling and immobilizing an adjacent enemy. So I think we're going to want to move back 1. And then probably 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I think taking out the lurkers in a nice shot would be pretty good. So let's set it up right here. We are going to have to go faster than the lurkers, which is sometimes a concern. But there you have it. Active, active. If we can pull it off, it's going to be amazing. Living corpse, like I said, moves 2. Easy, fella. The lurkers, we already know they're moving here and here. Then the Hierophant is gonna go. Yeah, I think Inner Reflection then. It has a range of 3. I don't know specifically what line of sight rules we use, but I think that's line of sight, right? From the center of my hex to any part of their hex. That's like a straight line, so it should be. So, yeah, we're gonna do that. -1 is a whole lot of nothing, but I get an XP, and you're wounded. Okay. So the ooze suffered 2 damage. This one suffers 3. And then they summon another ooze. Yep. So one of them's going to have 2, one of them's going to have 3. It's pretty light stuff. Put this one here. Put this one here. Easy, easy, big fella. Stop it. Stop it. Yep. Okay, done. All right, it's a crowded room, but we're going to thin the herd. Don't worry. All right, so yes, the Bombard needs to go as fast as he can, which is a 12. And we could maybe set up with some retaliation. That would be nice. The oozes are ranged. So I'm going to shield from ranged attacks. On this side, we want to go later than him, but I mean, we don't have much option in that. I don't think we want to go super late. I may want to set up a disarm or encourage conviction to set up some extra shield and retaliate could be good. Let's do that. And I don't know, Soul Strike. Perfect. Let's go. We get an XP from the advantage card. We're going to use the slug crossbow. This is exactly what we hoped for and dreamed of. So this is an attack 6 on these two with advantage, starting with number 1. Okay, 6 damage. Starting, or then number 3, +1, dead. So that was a total of 13 damage. And it wasn't even my turn. Yeah, pretty good. And he's a tank. Kind of literally, I guess. All right, so how good? The oozes are multiplying again. So retaliate suddenly became a frick ton worse. These two we don't have to worry about. They're going to kill themselves off by taking 2 damage. These two, however, are going to multiply. So I think we want to get in there and double cannon them, just to prevent more oosh nonsense. But that's going to be tricky, because that's 1, 2, and then I guess I would have to go here for 4. It puts me in a pretty awkward position. But, yeah. Okay. So this is an attack 3. I only really need to do like 1 damage to him each, so yeah. Number 6 takes 4. He's dead. Number 8 takes 3, so he's at 1 health. That's the Bombard finished. Finished. Okay. Yeah, I mean, the things are going to hit him. So I probably want to give him a shield 1 and retaliate 1. Which will actually kill off the lurker automatically, so that's kind of nice. That's within range 3. So, yep, that's it. And 1, 2, 3. I'm going to move right here. And that's the Hierophant done. I also made Earth. Okay, so the lurker is just going to stab the Bombard. This is an attack of 2. -1 from the shield. Dead. The lurker did go more than 20 slower, so I'm counting that. Also, the ooze. Yep, so I get 2 more. Oh, we're definitely close. This is like 19, isn't it? 5, 10, 15, 18. Okay, 2 more kills. That could happen this scenario then. All right, then the living corpse goes. It attacks for 3. Actually, it will move here to get both of them. Man, this is a wobbly board. What the fuck? All right, attack 3, targeting the Bombard. +1 is 4. -1 from my shield is 3. -1 from this is 2. -1 from this is 1. I'll take 1 damage and retaliate for 1. All right, then 3 on the Hierophant. That's 3. -1 from the shield is 2. And 2 damage, and I'll retaliate for 2 damage. Okay, good. Then the oozes all die. Works for me. I like that. I like that plenty. And that's the end of the round. Stop weebling and wobbling, but not falling down. Okay, I mean, a loot card would be juicy, but it's like, what's the point? Because it's like, you lose all your gold when you retire. It's like, it's kind of like, what's that called? What's that called when you're a senior in high school and you've already like gotten into college and you just don't give a shit anymore about anything you do in high school? I don't know. I don't remember what that's called. I know that's a phenomenon because I didn't give a shit about anything anyways in high school, but definitely once I got into college, it was like, well, what the fuck am I doing here? But anyways, that's that. So the Hierophant, well, we still need to kill this thing. So I guess we're going to do Harsh Rebuke and probably just heal myself. Back to full. I think that's reasonable. Bombard, I don't know. Forceful Bolt and move. Yeah, so move 2. Forceful Bolt. +1, he's already dead. He was going way slower, so that's another marker. 1 more to go. Chances are we're gonna get it. Did you fall down? What the fuck? Wow, I don't know what's going on with him today. It's a digital thing. You'd think it would be very consistent, but it's like it's warped today. The Hierophant then is just going to heal themselves for 2 and do nothing. And that's the end of the round. What the fuck? All right. Do we long rest now? Wasting a turn? No. We wouldn't want to do that. Whoa, no. Okay, good. Yeah, I guess same thing. Pop your face in there and see what's happening, and I don't have a big move. That's kind of a bummer. Yeah, I guess I'm just doing a basic move of 2. Oh, shit. Well, isn't that just dandy? That's a lot of crab. Damn it, had I had 1 more move. Oh, I didn't finish my turn, did I? I have this disarm that I could do. So I guess I'll disarm the living corpse. It's going to attack for 4. Done. Yeah, that's it. I could have stunned it as well, but what's the point? So we'll leave it. Then the lurkers go. They're all shielding for 1 and moving 2. So the Hierophant's getting attacked twice for 1 each time. A total of 1 damage. I'm going to use this. That was the first one I drew, which would be number 1, so that's 2 to you. I also create ice for whatever that good that does them. All right, the Bombard. Twin Blast is definitely what's happening. So gain an XP for that. Where do I want to send it? I don't know. Probably just do it on like the weaker one and the corpse. And that'll be that. And then the living corpse just loses disarm. Okay, that's that. Now, yeah, we need to short rest here. We gotta get the Hierophant out of there, because he needs to long rest, remember, next turn. If I want my good stuff, which I do. I mean, you can go out of your way to, like, hold off on your personal goal if you're really enjoying a character. But, you know, unlocking new characters and retiring is kind of a big part of the fun of Gloomhaven. I think we want to do a double cannon turn. So we're going to go quick, move 1, shield 1, but I don't need to, but I'd like to. Or I could just set up retaliation turn. That might be better, but we need to go faster. No, we need to go slower. Man, the Hierophant is fucked. And I got rid of my jump. Man, this is bad news. There's so much bad news here. All right, the Hierophant's just tanking. Hopefully he'll be fine. So I can't set up a retaliate turn. So we're just going to do a double cannon turn and do it quickly and maybe kill some stuff before it brutalizes the Hierophant. Oops. Yeah, okay. Lurkers are going first. They're consuming that fucking ice they made to shield for 2. And then they're wounding the Hierophant. Could have been a lot worse, but yeah. Alright, the Bombard. Twin Blast goes off. There's attack 3. Pierce 2. Okay, so that's good. It didn't really matter that much. So attack 3 on the Lurker. It is a projectile, so that's a 6. You are dead, my friend. Does not count for a tracker, though, unfortunately. And then on the living corpse. +1, that's 4. Excellent. Now we follow that up with double cannon. So this is going to be an attack. Yeah. Let's do an attack 3 on this corpse. Perfect. Dead. Unfortunately, he was going very quickly this turn, so we didn't get anything out of that. And then I could just move 2, so why not get in there? And then that, and then the Hierophant takes a damage from being wounded. Yeah, just heal yourself real quick to remove the wound, and then move here. Not that that really matters, but I am flying now. Probably not for long if I can sense what's coming. Okay, so that was good. I mean, overall, that turn went very nicely. So now we're long resting on the Hierophant. And we could set up a retaliation turn. Retaliate 4. We could do pretty reliably. I think that's a reasonable plan. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, the Hierophant's gonna get hit. Unfortunately, there's not much I can do about that. So, gain 3 XP. It doesn't really matter. And we are retaliating for 4 this turn. The Lurkers, this one's going to move 1. Attack the Hierophant for 3. 2 damage. 2 damage is 2 damage. Sorry. And then the Bombard for 2. I think I do take 2. Oh, apparently I never ticked that over. Okay, 1 damage. Would you take 3? No, 4. Jesus. This one moves in, attacks again, -1, so that's 2 damage. And you take 4 damage. Okay. Then the Hierophant long rests, gets back to full. This. Yeah, so getting that chest is going to be a bit of a tricky proposition. I think I have to basically put myself on flying again and then move 4 and spend my turn just getting to the chest. Which isn't the worst plan. So do that. On this side of the fence, I'm gonna short rest, and that's purely for my personal quest to try and complete it. Now they only have 3 health unless they heal, but I think this will work. I'll take a damage, get rid of that. That's fine. All right, so then we're gonna do this, go as quickly as we can. Oh, I also have retaliate too. So I don't know why I was looking at barbed armor. All right, so just do that. Perfect. Lurkers are going late. I think we did it. So yeah, we're just setting up another retaliate 4 turn with shield 2 on self. The Lurkers are, yep, doing the same shit. So number 4 here is attacking for 1 and wounding the Hierophant. That's 2 damage. Wound, actually 1 less because I have a shield. The Bombard, 2 damage, which I shrug off. I get wounded, but you're dead. The other one is a crit, which is +0. So that's 1, which is shrugged off. Technically, it would have moved in to hit the Hierophant as well. But, you know, I could have done this one first so it dies. I could have done that with the other one as well. But there you go. The Hierophant then heals themselves, flies, and gets the chest. Which is 1 random stone item, which is pretty lame. All right, it's done. I didn't even read this. Yeah. Usually it doesn't have any text. 14B. Entering the final chamber, the entranceway littered with the bodies of a variety of creatures. You see long waving tendrils of moss hanging from the ceiling, as well as a few more creatures attempting to kill you. Having dealt with them, you return to look at the moss and gingerly reach out to touch it. It recoils for a second before detaching itself from the ceiling and wrapping itself around you with a strangling intensity. With some difficulty, You fend it off and retreat to Gloomhaven, letting Sheila know that it is safe to enter the cavern. A few days later, she sees you again. Looking at the wheels the hanging moss has left, she smiles. I hope I didn't put you in any trouble, she says, slightly mischievously. That moss has incredible powers. Help yourself to one of these, and thank you. So we gain a prosperity, which is good. And then we gain, each character gains one of the following: major stamina potion, major power potion, major mana potion. If there are none of these available in the shop, gain 20 gold instead. Now, that's a little perplexing because that sounds like I should have them available in the shop at this point, but I don't. I think it's a prosperity 3 kind of thing. Yeah, major healing potion. My shit's covering it. No, maybe. No, okay. That's just major healing potions. Major stamina potions of prosperity 4. There's no way you could be a prosperity 4 at this point. Unless you did like everything else possible before this. Right? Or am I crazy? So maybe you're meant to just take it. And if there's none left because you already have some for whatever reason among your characters, then you just get 20 gold instead. I would imagine that's how it's meant to be read. I'd have to... Okay, here's specifically a Reddit thread about this exact question. That's pretty uncommon. Yeah, you gain the items. Yeah, okay. You just gain them. And then once the character retires, it just goes into the available supply. So it's pretty good. I think major stamina is the best option, but I'm gonna diversify a little bit. So I'll take a stamina and a power. Again, I don't think we're meant to take from this deck. Yeah, they're not in there. So you specifically have to grab out of these. A major stamina potion and prosperity 5. Wow. Prosperity 5 item. Add +2 to your entire attack action. So I'm gonna give this to the Hierophant, who still has another scenario to go. And then this will go here and be returned. The treasure chest goes to the Hierophant. It's a random stone item. I don't know, man. Yeah, these always disappear from this thing. I've noticed that before. That's why I had to pull out all the decks over here. What? No, what is it? It's 94 to 100. Shouldn't that be in here? I already removed it. Yeah, see, I already removed it from this deck to put back into the reward deck, and then it disappears again. So I don't know why the stone items disappear so often. And it's annoying. It's annoying. So then I have to go in here. Ugh. We have to go and grab the items, which that stuff, yeah, it's not even in here, so I don't remember where. Damn it. I don't know, man. I've had the same thing happen before, and now I don't know what to do, so screw it. I'm not even taking it. I mean, they're okay, but I, like, never want to use up a slot item, a slot for it, so fuck it. Okay, then we can say we won the scenario, which we did. Didn't get a whole lot of gold or XP. We handled that one pretty quickly. It's not even an hour into the video. We did hit level 4 though, so that's exciting. That means we bump up to 16 health. Oh, but we're retiring, so why do I even bother? Because this is definitely 20. 5, 10, 15, 19? No. 5, 10, 19. Did I miscount or did I not add one? We'll say I miscounted or something. I don't know. We'll say I forgot to add one, especially because the whole situation with this personal goal has been murky anyways. I mean, we could keep playing this guy. I mean, he's pretty good, but I do like to check out a lot of different characters. That's part of my enjoyment. So had I picked a level 4 card, yeah, probably be powerful buckshot. That's pretty awesome. Attack 4, range 3, add +2 attack if they suffer damage from a projectile ability this round. That is just an amazing follow-up. Doing 6 damage with the launch, followed by another 6 from the powerful buckshot. Yeah, that's gonna melt most things on easy difficulty. And the bottom's a pretty nice last room kind of ability. Attack 4, range 3, target 2. But yeah, he's got a lot of shield and tanky cards that I didn't really go into too much. Oh, he's got a red guard. Gain retaliate X, where X is equal to your shield value for the attack. He just gets it for 1 round. But hey, 1 round of shield spikes is pretty good. The next 4 times you'd suffer damage from an attack, gain shield 2, retaliate 2, range 3. Not bad. Ooh, the next time you place a projectile, any enemy occupying that hex gains immobilize. Add +2 attack and pierce 3 to your next projectile attack. Damn! Move 1, add +1 range, immobilize an advantage on your next range attack this turn. Damn. That's a great card. Then you get like Meteoric Blast. Range 5, attack 5, all figures adjacent to the target suffer 2 damage. I'd probably pick Prolific Perforation though. Just based on 2 characters and enemy counts and stuff. Airborne Skyrocket, range 5, attack 6, immobilize. Ballistic Barrage, range 5, attack 3, target all enemies within range 2 of this hex. Holy shit. That's a lost one, but damn. One adjacent ally may perform attack 5, range 4. Wow, that's amazing. For a non-loss, just letting someone do an attack 5, range 4. I mean, with some character like the Star Slinger, it's nuts. But defense mechanism, retaliate 3 self. They gain wound. That's pretty good. Move 3, disarm, range 2. That's an awesome bottom. Disarm on the bottom after a move, and it's a ranged disarm. Damn. Quadruple cannons. That's a juicy one though. Attack 3, range 4, and a nice big cluster. Supercharged gunpowder, range 5. Attack 3, pierce 3. And then it also can... So I could hit 3 things. Could also immobilize and wound a couple guys. It's a non-loss. I mean, it's pretty good. Move 3, gain add target on your next range attack this turn. Nice. Or once per round, you may perform an immobilized self ability to add +2 attack to your next attack that round as an ongoing effect. Wow. How often would I be happy with that ability? I don't know. Again, like 2 characters, we tend to stay pretty mobile. Obviously, this is like the more tanky card because you're meant to just be in the midst of things, tanking, retaliating, not moving. So for a full tank build that is based around that, like retaliate 2, range 3, or no, retaliate 2 anytime you move 1 or less hex, and you just kind of crawl along and just beat the shit out of everything that touches you. Yeah, I mean, it's probably pretty good. But all right, that's that. So the Hierophant definitely got his mark, so he gets another perk. I think replacing a +1 with a +3. I mean, that's seeing a +3 pop up is very, very juicy. But having to replace a +1 at this point, I'm not crazy about that. So let's just keep getting rid of -1s. +0 curse. I mean, a curse is always nice, unless it's like the end or so of a scenario, in which case you don't really care. But most of the time, you're pretty happy with a curse being thrown out there. So plop that one in. Okay, so that's that. All right. We get to open box electrical ball. And then do I read a section, or I don't know what those numbers are in the lower right. I don't think so. I think that's just a card number. I don't think we have to worry. All right, so just open the electrical ball. But before we do that, I assume most rules are similar from Gloomhaven. We haven't been donating anything to the sanctuary. That's what I've been not doing. I haven't really had too much money outside of enhancements. Yeah, I assume it's just Gloomhaven rules. And I don't remember specifically Gloomhaven rules compared to Frosthaven rules, which is what I've been playing. No, not that. Not that. I really should just search for the book. No, not any of that. No. Still not that. No, no. Come on, where's the Gloomhaven rule book? Thank you. Ah, God. So, retirement. 48. Okay. 1 prosperity. I believe in Frosthaven it's 2 prosperity, but it takes longer to build up prosperity in that game. Backside of the character mat. Sure. Negative 39 and 40, or is that just 39 and 40? Okay, so if I go here, you're gonna say that 39 and 40 get added. No, that's not. That's 39 in this deck. 39 as a card is not in there. This gets added though. That's 40. And I can see it already references the Bombard. I don't know where 39 got in. Oh, right here. Why would this get added? I don't think that's right. All right, I'm just going to add this one. Shuffle. Okay, so 1 prosperity, and we get to just open it. We get 2 new... All right, we get a new personal quest. And you gain an extra perk. Yeah, that got heavily nerfed in Frosthaven. Now it's just a check mark. Oh, also we get this. So, where the fuck was that? What page was that on? 50... 37? No. No, was it? Was it in this book, or was it in the other book? I feel like it was in the other book. Nope, it was here. All right, do we want to just gain 3 prosperity again? Probably. I think that's the best bet. So let's just add 4 prosperity. Tick that back down. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're at prosperity level 3. So our new character will just level up to 3. Which is good. Because the Hierophant only very recently got that. So now we're going to take all the prosperity 3 cards. Dump them in here. Fine, I'll do it. We'll do it live. Is this what you wanted? Okay. So that was good. And then I think we're going to... Yeah, we're going to retire. So everything I own goes back in the shop. I think the slug crossbow just gets traded. I don't think anything funny happens with that. So if I click remove player... Oh, it just bundles it all up. Do not alter content. Okay. That's well and good. But all these items go back in the shop. I need to do that. Okay. Now remove player. And you are retired, my friend. You were cool. You were a very cool class. Like, if I had all this physically printed, I may just, like, play him in Frosthaven. He was pretty cool. But onward to newer, better things. We need to go into the classes. We need to search. And we are grabbing this one. Lightning Ball. I don't know what this is. I did not look at everything. The Tempest. That doesn't sound very tanky. Yeah, we'll just take it all out because I want to look. I don't necessarily have to switch to this guy, obviously. All right, squishy health. 6 health to start. The Tempest will accumulate and spend sparks to enhance their abilities. You start each scenario with 4 minus C sparks, so in our case that's 2, and up to a maximum of 5 sparks can be stored in your supply to the left on this mat. When an enemy dies, place a spark token in the hex where it died. Okay, so that's not necessarily when you kill it. Just whenever an enemy dies. Hexes with only sparks in them are considered empty. Multiple sparks may be placed in a single hex. They are collected when you enter or loot a hex with a spark. Abilities can be augmented with sparks. Some of your spark consumption may require multiple sparks to enhance your actions or to perform abilities. Some cards allow you to add or perform additional effects, but require the card to be lost instead of discarded. Okay. Let's look at some of these cards then. So Flash of Lightning is a move 2. You can spend air to make it a 3 jump. Then it's an attack 1. You can spend light to make it a 2 attack. Or you can spend 2 sparks to make it a 2 attack with muddle, so a total could be possible of 3, but yeah, that's tricky to pull off. But it is a movement attack on top. Great initiative. Bottom is move 1 and dodge. Dodge and attack 10 times. Who's talking about dodges? That wasn't even mentioned. Dodge. Positive condition that cannot be gained by monsters. A character with dodge, when targeted by an attack, before modifiers are drawn, must choose to discard 1 card from their hand, lose 1 card from their discard pile, or suffer the attack normally. If a card is discarded or lost, the attack is prevented, and no attack modifiers are drawn for the attacker. So even if you choose to take the attack, you still lose dodge. Any character that can lose a card to prevent a source of damage to another figure, e.g. a summon or escort, may also discard a card from their hand, okay? If the figure that is immune to disarm or stun attacks a figure with dodge, remove the condition for no effect and the attack is carried out normally. If a figure that is immune to disarm or stun. That's kind of weird. I think it's specifically to prevent you from dodging bosses constantly, because every boss in the game is immune to disarm and stun. So I guess that makes sense. And that's obviously, immunity to disarm and stun does not come up too often in normal scenarios. Okay, so she's dodgy. She does only have a 10 card hand, but so move 1, dodge. The next time you dodge an attack, discard this card to gain strengthen, 1 XP, and generate light. And you can enhance that to be a move 2. Now, okay, so it's not saying discard this card to dodge the attack, because it has to be a discarded card from your hand or lose a card from your discard pile. Okay, interesting. Static shock, attack 2, immobilize, consume light and a spark to make it 3 attack, pierce 1, or just consume a spark to make 1 new enemy within 2 hexes of the target suffer 1 damage. Oh, that's just nice little chain lightning there. 1 damage isn't much, but you know, against those tanky boys, it's a nice little add-on. Or heal 3 on yourself. You can spend a spark to get regenerate. Ooh. That heals you for 1 at the start of your turn. Unless you take damage, then it's removed. Voltaic Burst, attack 3, pierce 2. Spend a spark to target 1 enemy within 2 hexes. Spend 3 sparks to do a line attack and gain an XP. Juicy. Move 3. If you move 3 hexes in a straight line, generate air, gain an XP, and then perform a move 1, which you could enhance to be a move 2. Electromagnetic pulse, push 2, range 2, target 2, muddle, gain 1 spark for each enemy targeted, and generate an air and get an XP. Whew. I mean, obviously no damage by itself, but that's a nice little buffer. Move 3, 1 adjacent enemy suffers a damage. You could lose the card instead, spending a spark to add stun and wound and gain an XP. Places token on a target. First time each round that target suffers damage, gain a spark. Scorching Arc Bolt, attack 1, range 2, wound. Spend sparks to increase the range. Lose it. Instead, to make all enemies on the path to the target suffer 3 damage. Oh man, that could really be... Like, if you have just a bunch of living spirits that have 3 health, you could get it up to range 4 and do 3 damage guaranteed to like 3 things. That's pretty great. That guaranteed damage is juicy. Move 4 could be move 6 if you wanted. Breakneck Blitz, attack 2 in sort of that awkward Craighart pattern that nobody likes, in front and behind you. Light and a spark to make it a 3 attack with muddle. Move 1 afterwards, which could be a move 3 with jump on top. Oh my god. Move 3 on the bottom. If you enter 2 or more hexes with a spark with this movement, gain dodge and 1 XP. Energy Siphon, loot 1. If you loot hexes containing 2 or more sparks in them, gain strengthen. The next time you dodge an attack, you may spend a spark instead of discarding a card from your hand. Gain an XP and then discard this card. Wow. Bottom is an attack 2. And if it inflicts any damage, gain a spark and an XP. Man, oh man. Surging Storm, attack 2, spend an air to make it muddle. It's 2 targets. Spend a spark for advantage. Light and a spark for +1 attack. Bottom is move 2 and then this weird symbol. I don't know if that's either or both. I'd have to look into that. Spend a spark and lose it to make an attack 3 immobilize, and then push 2. Swift Strike, attack 3 within 2 hexes. Spend a spark, lose it to make an attack 6 with advantage. Oh, man, that's nice. And then if you kill something with the attack, either way, gain dodge and an XP. Bottom is just a nice move 3. Lightbender, attack 3. Okay, bottom is a nice move 4. Very solid card. I mean, level 1, that is just a nice card for so many classes. Even ignoring any other text on it, just attack 3, top, move 4, bottom. The initiative's not amazing, but yeah, that's just a nice little workhorse card. Aerial Dominance. Bottom is a move 3 jump. All enemies move through gain muddle. The top, next 4 attacks, so you have dodge, add +2 attack. Yeah, I mean, I would never use it because I'm not that type. Nimble Resilience, heal 2, range 3. You can add regenerate, bless, make it a 5 heal instead. Bottom, spend 2 sparks to add dodge. On your next attack, while you have dodge, add +1 attack, gain advantage, ignore, retaliate. Oof. And channeled energy. So you have to spend sparks, no matter what, to do the top. Attack 1 plus X, where X is the number of sparks in your supply. So you can have up to 5. So you say you have 5, you spend 1 to do it. So that's an attack plus... So that's 5. An attack of 5. If you spend a light, you target 1 enemy within 1 hex of a spark. Anywhere. There's no range limit. That could be good. And that's a non-loss. Bottom move 3. If you enter an ally's hex with this movement, add +1 move and gain a spark and an XP. Oh, I think this symbol is definitely either or. not both. And it's an 8 initiative. Okay, so we've looked over all the starting cards. Do we want to play as the Tempest? Yeah, I want to play as the Tempest. I think that's pretty fair to say. I feel like they're both female. This one's kind of cooler. It's hard to say. I think it is. I think X's are cooler. Generally in life, if you're unsure, X's are cooler. I'm going to delete all that. No! Fuck. Yeah, I can't delete the actual box. Because then I can't make any more. Now I have to wait for it to all load again. Alright, so that's going to be an interesting combo, the Hierophant and the Tempest. We're not going to have the Hierophant for too much longer. This gets removed. This gets removed. Hold on. This can all be deleted. This can be deleted. Let's clean up this shop. Grab the Tempest, drop it in there. Good, good, good. I forgot to add a token here. We did that. So that's at 9. So theoretically, we just have one more scenario with the Hierophant. And then it's going to be 2 new, fresh characters. That's such a weird looking symbol in black and white. Yeah, that's what yeah. Okay. So we level up to 3 right away. Because it's based on your wealth. So I have to look now for creating a character. Page 42. Yep. Prosperity, yep. L+1, so we have 4, 15 times 4 is 60 gold we get to start with to spend. Our milestone, by the way, is dodging an attack 10 times. So usually I take out the X's and then we decide if we want to keep any X's. Yeah, they make them X cards because a new player could just safely ignore them and do just fine. Sometimes, though, it's a questionable thing of, like, why is this an X card? It's pretty fundamental. So Lightbender, like I said, this is a nice workhorse card. I'm going to attack 3, move 4, even if you ignore everything else. I don't think we'd ever do the bottom loss unless it's like the last turn and we want an XP. I don't know if I'd ever burn a spark to make light. Maybe if I had another play ready that wanted it. But if we have light, you know, I might use it to make an attack 4 there. So I think that's a solid option. Aerial dominance, I don't really think so, just because we haven't seen much need for jumps. So I'm not sure, and I would never use the top. Nimble resilience, doing healing. Maybe we'll have to swap that in, but not with the Hierophant right now. The bottom, though, spending 2 sparks to just dodge without moving, and then buffing your next attack. I guess if I'm just stationary, but usually squishy characters don't want to be stationary. Dodge does help with that a little, but it's only 1 attack. You know, it's the first attack you take when you have dodge, and then it's gone no matter what. So, and you can't stack dodges. So, you know, we're still not going to be tanking or anything. So I think just swapping out one for Lightbender. I think there was one that I wasn't overly enamored with. Gosh, what was it? Which one of these cards was I not overly enamored with? I don't know. I like a lot of them. Maybe it was Surging Storm. Just because how often am I ever going to get the 3 attack? Having the advantage there is kind of nice, I won't lie. But, I don't know. It's probably a moot point because we're going to be adding 2 new cards anyways. So, I'm sure we're going to have to get rid of more stuff anyways. Alright, so let's look at our level 2 cards. Hard Target. It's a great Van Damme movie. Attack 3 Muddle. Spend a light to make it +1 attack. Add +1 attack if you're adjacent to 2 or more enemies. Ooh. That tends to be pretty likely if you can move in. So a pretty easy 4 attack. And then the bottom is move 3, gain dodge, and an XP if you're adjacent to 2 or more enemies. That's pretty solid, just nice card. Arc Blast is an attack 2, pierce 1, push 1 for 3 different things in a nice curve. You could potentially buff it to an attack 3. Bottom is move 2, add immobilize or wound to your next attack this round, and all enemies adjacent to target suffer 1 damage. It's decent. The good initiative's good, but I think Hard Target's just more appealing to me on a basic level. It may actually replace Lightbender because it's pretty close. The top is slightly better and is going to be a 4 attack more often, possibly a 5. The bottom, we lose 1 less move. We have 1 less move, but it would be an easy way to grab some dodge. Or move 3, spend a spark to remove poison from yourself is basically what that is. Yeah. Alternatively, getting rid of Breakneck Blitz, just because I know that formation doesn't happen too often. Having a move 1 on the top that could be a move 3 with a jump is kind of nice. But I don't know. Let's try swapping that out for now. All right, then we have Air Current. Move 2, attack 3, push 2. If the target is pushed at least 1 hex, 1 enemy adjacent to the target suffers 1 damage. And if you have dodge, gain 1 spark and an XP. Man, that's a stacked top. And it generates an air, all for a non-loss. The bottom, move 2, dodge on yourself. The next time you dodge an attack, discard this card to perform move 2, generate light, and gain an XP. And it has a great initiative. That's all around a very solid card. Electric Current, attack 3, generate a light, immobilize, could be a 4 attack, spend a spark to cause 1 enemy within 2 X's to suffer 1 damage. Bottom is a move 4, jump. If you move through an enemy with this movement, gain a spark and XP, generate air. You can spend 2 sparks then to immobilize an enemy that you moved through. Also pretty solid. But overall, I kind of like Air Current a bit more. Move 2, attack 3, push 2. That alone is a pretty solid level 3 card, I think, for a squishy class. So that might replace Flash of Lightning. Seems like a pretty straight upgrade. You don't get strengthen. You get move 2 instead on the bottom. But the top is just, yeah, pretty much straight up better. So we're gonna get rid of that and add air current. All right, we get a total of 3 perks. Whenever you dodge an attack, gain 1 spark. I think that's pretty decent. I feel like we're going to be dodging quite a bit. So gaining a free spark when you do so is just kind of good. Do they don't add that to it, do they? Oh, they do. Nice. Okay, yeah. As a nice reminder that I'll put here. Then we just want some consistency perks. Replacing negatives. Replace negative 1, consume air with 1 plus 1. Okay, what? That's in my base. How is that in my base deck? This can't be in my base deck. No, so what the fuck is that talking about? So I can't even take this. Oh, these are, they iterate on one another. So you replace the -2 with 1 -1. And then you replace the -1 with a +1. So eventually you'll just have, it's basically a replace -2 with a +1, generate air or light, and it costs 2 perks. That's basically what that says. Not quite, but you know, it's probably what you're gonna do. So in that sense, then let's just do these 2. Get rid of 2 -1s and add 2 +0 wounds. There's your -1. There's your -1. And there's that. There's easier ways to do this, but I just shuffle. And there you go. And there you go. They're slightly different. There, you see that? Slightly different graphic. So that's how we know. That's how we know if our +0 wound card comes up. I don't pay that much attention, so that's never gonna happen. Okay, so we got that, and then we get our gear. Oh, also our health goes up to 8. Not very exciting. We've got a spark tracker right there. So I wonder if enemies are just automatically going to drop sparks along with their loot. I mean, probably not. I feel like I'm going to have to do this, which is going to be kind of annoying, but yeah. Let's get our personal quests. Complete 4 scenarios that use at least 1 bush, tree, or thorns overlay tile to set up. Oh, God. I guess. I mean, that could just be 4 scenarios, and then we're done. We retire. But the other one unlocks the chain guard, and that's not exciting, so yeah. There you go. All right, gear for the Tempest. Sort of scoundrel-esque stuff, I suppose. Anything that helps us stay on our feet, stay mobile, stay healthy. We do see some prosperity, wealth level 3 stuff. Amulet of Life. During your turn, heal yourself for 1. Chainmail, very tanky stuff. Jagged Sword, add wound to a single attack. Long Spear. From what I've heard, Aside from the stamina potion, the long spear is like the best, one of the best items in the game. And I could see why. And we have a melee character, so I'm going to take a long spear, and that's half our gold. I think stamina potion is going to be very important for a character that can just discard cards to avoid damage. We'll take a minor stamina potion for 10. What are my jump options if I ever wanted to jump? Burning this card. That's it. Burning that card. All right. Then I'm going to buy the wing shoes just in case I do need to jump. It does come up with like difficult terrain more so than like trap corridors. We'll go with that. Yeah, not amazing, but we'll see. 2 8 health characters walk into a dungeon. We will see if they survive. I think that's everything. And maybe I forgot something, but I think that's just about it. So let's do a city thing real quick. There's a talent show tonight in the Brown Door, and you've decided to participate for an evening of fun and laughs. Halfway through the show, you are suddenly shocked to hear your name being called to the stage. Evidently, the sign-in sheet at the front entrance wasn't for guests, but for performers. Well, yeah, fuck this. Go on stage. You go on stage and begin singing and dancing. A nearby quattrel tosses you a few balls, and you begin juggling them as you dance. The crowd begins clapping along to your singing, and your act is followed by a roaring applause. You're pleasantly surprised when you hear your name being called up as one of the winners of the show. One player gains 1+1 enhancement to any level 1 or X card. Well, gee fucking whiz. That's pretty amazing. Alright, so generally I like to buff attacks because I'm one of those kind of people. So probably Swift Strike, making that an attack 4, because it's got a kill effect. So you want the kill effect to be juice, you know, you want this to be the, you want to try to get the kill effect as often as possible. So yeah, having that be higher is better. I think that just makes the most sense because it has to be a level 1 card, and this one seems very nice. There are various things I could adjust. I mean, you could, no, that's level 3. Yeah, I think it's probably the best. I mean, maybe I'm wrong, but you can't stop me as usual. And this targets an enemy within 2 hexes, so that's even nicer. Oops. There you go. Yeah, so attacking... Whoop. It disappeared. No. What? Oh, there it is. Oh, okay. Yeah. So attack 4, range 2, but as a melee attack, not a ranged attack. And if it kills somebody, you gain an XP and gain dodge. I mean, overall, that's pretty freaking good for a level 1 card. All right, with that, I think we're all set. So next time, we will be doing scenario number 14. You know, I don't think that we'll end up doing every scenario here as part of like the whole main campaign section. Because these are taking me like 1 per video. So do I really want to make 32 videos-ish? Maybe. I mean, we'll see. But, you know, we'll just enjoy it as we go and not worry too much about it. So for now, my name is Mangg. Game watching has been Gloomhaven, the Crimson Scales. I'll see you fine folks in the next part.